Sorry, my camera ran out of battery, so I needed to create a second video. And in this second video, I will be going on where we left. And by an effort of will of the person or of other persons, these mental states may be reproduced just as a musical note may be reproduced by causing an instrument to vibrate at a certain rate, just as color may be reproduced in the same way by a knowledge of principle of vibration as applied to mental phenomena. One may polarize his mind at any degree he wishes, thus gaining a perfect control over his mental states, moods, etc. In the same way, he may affect the minds of others, producing the desired mental states in them. In short, he may be able to produce the mental plane that which science produces on the physical plane, namely vibrations at will, because all emerges from will. The power, of course, may be acquired only by the proper instruction, exercises, practice, etc., etc. The science being that of mental transmutation, one of the branches of Hermetic art, which is alchemy. Transmutation refers to alchemy. A little reflection on what we have said will show the student that the principle of vibration underlies the wonderful phenomena of the power manifested by the masters and adepts who are able to apparently set aside the laws of nature, but who in reality are simple, using one law against another, one principle against another, and who accomplish their results by changing the vibrations of material objects. Or forms of energy, and thus performs what are commonly called miracles. As one of the old Hermetic writers has truly said, he who understands the principle of vibration has grasped the scepter of power. Well, we were talking about miracles. It says in the Talmud that miracles are because, here it says, the Talmud says the recipient of a miracle does not recognize it as such. Understand this well, that the recipient of a miracle does not recognize it as such. Why is that? Why is that? I think, in order to explain this, in order to understand this, we need to dive in a lot more material. We need to understand how the world operates, basically, but on so many layers. And I don't think, for the sake of this video, that will do any good. For example, we do have this book again, book of calculus. Nope. Nope. Oh, sorry. Yes. So here we do have this page again. If we truly understand how to cancel out harmful frequencies in a mathematical sense, why don't we apply this? Because if they are really bound to frequencies, if we really use frequencies to make miracles occur, to lift stones and put them on top of the of the pyramids, like some conspiracy theorists believe, that aliens knew this and taught it to human beings, for example, then why don't we do this all the time? I believe that a lot of harmful stuff is happening because of evil frequencies are being broadcasted in our world that are destroying the equilibrium of the world. This is happening on one plane, yes, because there is no understanding of this. People want more and more and more, and that's why we make unhealthy decisions. If you eat Burger King all day long, every day, at some point you get fat and you die from a cardiac arrest. Shalom. No, God forbid. But that is what can happen when we have unhealthy diets. Low frequency diets, like people call this. We need high frequency diets. No animals, but we need to get our proteins from beans. I'm completely sarcastic. We need to be grateful for what we eat and what we consume in this world, of course. But there is not such a thing as high and low frequency vibration diets. You don't vibrate higher if you abstain from animal consumption. That is a hoax. So here, frequency hoax is debunked. What are we referring to with frequency? That a cycle is occurring in another cycle, a chamber in another chamber, basically. But because it's two-dimensional or one-dimensional, depends on your point of view, on your perspective. You cannot see how it's a chamber in a dimension. If you cannot see how it is a chamber in your dimension, if you cannot see how these magnetic fields probe and operate and affect your mode of operation, your device, your human being, who you are, then you cannot understand how to rectify that part of yourself, which is a loss. It's a loss if you can't. We exist in so many layers, so many spaces wherein we can rectify ourselves. It's hard, but if we rise higher, that's what people try to express with frequency. If we vibrate higher, it's not the actual right term, but if we rectify ourselves in a lower plane, we can arise to a higher plane. Some people refer to leaving this world and ascending on high, but maybe for this sense, this is just only one aspect of this world, so it will not apply. So Where's the drawing that I wanted to show you? A cube inside of a cube. Well, it's not that important, actually. Actually, it is, but actually, it's not. If you understand what I mean. If you understand what I mean, then you understand what I mean. Simple as that. Here we see, for example, a triangle wave. Triangle wave is completely different from a square wave, and also from a sine wave, because a sine wave is pure and a triangle wave is linear, but still operates from a circle. The circle is drawing the sine wave, and fields are working with limits, also limitations, but limits, and also with functions. As we can understand this expression all around us, now we understand how current is completely directed through our body and through everything in existence, in every atom, in every atom, in every molecule, which is a vessel for the light. We are also a vessel for the light. Everything carries light. Every matter in the universe carries light. Understand this well. This is also frequency, the frequency of an electron surrounding the neutron and the proton. Understand this well. This is an orbit, which is a circular motion, repeating over